Yeah, hey everyone, this is Dwayne with Good Works Auto and Dwayne's Diagnostics. And for any of you who saw or might have saw my last one or two videos about me scoping that AC door actuator, uh, I kind of figured out some cool stuff, or what I think is cool stuff, on that waveform. Uh, for any of you that saw that, you might remember me talking about this little part here, this little like gap. I was calling it like a pause gap, and saying how I didn't really know what was going on there, but the computer was doing something, some kind of little self-test or something, uh, and I think I might have figured out what it's doing. I really have no way of possibly knowing for sure, but kind of came up with my own theories on it after taking a little bit of time to try to look at the waveforms and try to figure out what was going on. But yeah, I can show you here and tell you my uh, ideas and theories here. But I've got my rulers already set up here, and I can drag them over here to where that little gap is, and where where the computer was doing that little pulse after it closes the doors. And I don't got them exactly lined up, exactly on the lines, but if you can see up here, this is the time between these rulers, and it's at 1.007 seconds. So basically 1 second, and I can drag it over to where the computer did that other pulse when it got to the close position, and it's pretty much the exact same thing. So it looks like the computer pulses those doors for 1 second. After it cuts off the power right here, then it brings both the wires to 0 volts, and then it does this 1 second pulse here. And my thinking of what's going on there is that it's like a self-test it's doing, and I can kind of show you what I was thinking about it, but I'll have to enlarge it here so you can see it a little better. Actually, go back here. And so that's where it cuts the power off, and here's where it does that little pulse. And if I drag another cursor or ruler down here, you can see the voltages are the exact same right where it cuts the power off when the door closes, and then right at the end of that pulse, the voltages are the exact same. See right there, same, and it's actually the same. It's actually the same on the whole waveform. Like if I measure it over here and here, it's the same. If I measure it here and here, the voltages are the same. So I think that's like a self check it's doing to make sure that this door actually is in the closed position, and that it has the right calibration to know that it's closing the door at the right time. So when it sees this voltage drop to that level, it thinks the door is closed, and then it does it pulses it one more time just to make sure that the door is closed. And my thinking is that if try to zoom in on this, but my thinking is that if it sees a different voltage over here when it does that pulse than it does over here where it turned the door off, then I think that would probably set some kind of trouble code that it would think, probably be programmed to think there's some kind of problem, would be my thinking. And it's actually gonna try to explain something else to you that like probably see when the door gets to the closed position, the voltage drops because it's it's fighting that resistance of the door being closed, so it's pulling the voltage down. And my thinking is that say like if the voltage dropped down, say to this level, like back in here while the door was still moving, like it hit some kind of resistance or something, or the door binded up, then that's probably where it would set that door stuck code or actuator stuck code. Like if it detected the voltage dropping way back here, even though it knows it should be take this long to close the door, then that would be my thinking, that would be how it's would set that stuck code, because it's monitoring the voltage the whole time. So anyway, that's my theory, is that's why it's doing that little 1 second pulse. Is it's like a self-test to confirm that the door is closed. And maybe it helps it if like if this voltage was different somehow, then maybe it would recalibrate itself or something. But anyway, that's what I figured out on it. And I just thought someone out there might be interested in seeing that. I think that's pretty cool stuff. But I think that's probably why it does that little 1 second pulse. So anyway, just wanted to show everyone that, and hope somebody liked it. But yep, I will see you on the next one.